This is the museum where most of the parts are kept, and we'll go take a tour.
Yep.
That's the 400F basket case, 1975. This is a 75 CB750 that's turned into a Dunstall. We'll show you the fiberglass that's upstairs. It's got rear sets on it, it's got the clip-ons. And this is the main parts room. In here, all of the stuff that's on the inventory that I sent is in the middle of the room. So, plus some other parts. But everything that has just a number in the location, like 162, that's all in this room. And the bins are, these up here are T. So like this would be T18. And these are just, tons and tons of discontinued Honda stuff. Mostly with numbers on them. So there's all these cases and these bins over here. And then there's a lot of parts with no numbers on them. Some of these bins over here. Box full of gasket sets up there. Follow me this way. These are all jets. All kinds of jets. Miscellaneous cables, which I'm sure nobody has any interest in. More storage. These are all on inventory. There's a bunch of axles and fork tops. More boxes under here. This stuff is on inventory. Stuff in here. Let's see. See that? Moderately rare stuff. Clutch plates. One of these has a bunch of chrome in it. Yeah. New heat shields. CL72. These are all air filters. Super Hawk. All this stuff is not on inventory, by the way. More stuff. More stuff. Cylinder heads. All this used stuff down the side, this is not on inventory. This is full of, these are all gasket sets. And they're all, I think these are all in inventory. They're all by part number. And it's all old stuff. And 4 drawers of them, 3 drawers of them. And then this bottom drawer, these are Vetter fairings for Vetter parts for Vetter fairings. So this is called the dyno room because it used to have a dyno in it. So all the stuff on this wall, this is all in inventory. These are like CI, JJ, JR, all that kind of stuff. Those are all, well, most of it's on inventory, not the, come down here. It's a bunch of front forks, brand new front forks, this kind of stuff. This is not on inventory yet. Handlebars. So everything from here over, going that way, these are all Kansas parts, we call them, and these are only the first 4 or 5 boxes of these have been counted in our inventory, and I think there is, let's see how many boxes, about 50 boxes that have not been counted yet. There's a lot of Honda custom stuff, if you'll see that red stuff over there. Point at that. Custom accessories, saddlebags, These are the exhausts for the 72 750 that are just off to be cleaned. I'll show you in the other room. So just a long shot of this. So this is the main room in the museum. It used to be packed full of motorcycles. These are two 75 400Fs. In pretty nice shape. This one's got 23,000 on it. This one's got 16,000 on it. They're both 75s. There's a Dream back in the corner. Original plastic badges. Those plastic bins have side covers and things like that, and I think those are all in inventory. This is all in inventory. These are all E-boxes. This is more stuff from Kansas. It's not on inventory. A lot of, here's radiator guards and racks and stuff like that. Came from Kansas. This is a Super Hawk, roughly 65, whatever you want to call it. It's got 4,000 miles on it. It's got the cool speedometer and tack. You can shoot that. Then this is the 72 750, all original. Missing the side cover on the other side. I have the side cover, but it has to be painted. But besides that, it's completely original. It's got 10,000 miles on it. It's even got paint on it from the factory, from when things were torqued. This is a first year 500, K1, or K0 I guess. New pipes have been replaced. This is a total basket case Dream. Frozen motor, of course I have a bunch of motors around here. On this side, this is a 75 Goldwing. That's been, all the junk's been taken off it, so it's back. It's got the original grab bar and the turn signals and all that stuff. It's been put back to stock. This is a 1990 CBR 1000F that's got 8,000 miles on it. That's the bike I rode the most. It used to be called the Hurricane, but in '90 they stopped calling it the Hurricane. There's another Honda Dream. So I think that's it for the bikes. Yeah. So we go upstairs. And all of the parts up here are on inventory already. So parts that begin with MD are on these shelves over here and in these boxes. I think there was 230 boxes altogether. All these on the floor. Keep going. Some of these parts, they're all basically in like this. So you pull out a box. It's got the part number on it. Inventory is reasonably accurate, but these are all MD, all the way down to there. These over here are SC parts along this wall, meaning they came from South Carolina. Those are very organized, and the inventory is 100% accurate on that. These parts over here, you might want to swing down so you can get that middle. These are all the AV parts. And these are the ones that are on inventory but there's no quantities. It'll just say 1 because when they gave me their inventory, they didn't tell me how many. These are very organized. Every part is in a bag with a number on it. So these are anything that begins with AV. But you'll see, like, it probably says we have 1 of these, but actually these are a few different models. But like it'll say we have 1 of these. You know, this is a lot of nice stuff. It gets into the 80s a little bit. You know, because we got 1 of these. Obviously, we got more than 1. So there's a lot of good stuff here. We saw a lot of stuff out of here. Spokes, unfortunately. So these are the AV parts. And that's pretty much everything. So here's the empty parts, you know, Kickstarters, a whole bunch of them. Lots of nice stuff. These things sell well, you'll know. In this inventory, what we found is shaky. There's a lot of stuff in here that wasn't on the inventory, and then there's stuff that was on the inventory, you know, that was on their list that isn't here. But we've counted these shelves, and we found a lot of stuff that didn't actually show up on their list. So that's it. This is the CL72 that's been powder coated and it's getting ready for restoration. All the tin has been painted, which is actually upstairs. We almost forgot the upstairs here, the attic. So nothing that's up here is on inventory. So this is all other, not on inventory. Exhausts. It's a full set of K2 750 exhausts. Super Hawks, stuff like that. Dreams. This is the tin off the CL72 that's been painted. Used 750 tank. This is a new tank, I think it's a 360. Orange CV200 or 200T. And well, let me get that in, everybody. I think this is another 360, a blue one, new. More exhausts over here. More exhausts. Bunch of handlebars, including these, I think, which are from the C100s. That looks like a takeoff. Some of them are new. A few of those. More exhausts. SL350s, I'm pretty sure. A Bassani. Pair of takeoffs from a Dream 50 race bike. Some more exhausts. Come back this way. Let's take a look at these. Are tanks. Looks like another 360 tank. Not sure what that is. Blue 400, a new. I think that's a Super Hawk tank. This is from a CB 160. A couple of different SL tanks, yellow 400 tank. This is the tank off the CL72 that's been repainted. And a lot of odds and ends back in here. Even some Indian parts. More stuff. Up on top here is the, way on top is the, you want to get it from the side. The plastic cover for the Dunstall bike downstairs. Oh, we didn't look at that either. Here's cables. Are we still going?
Yep.
Cables. Coming back through here. Front forks, mostly used. Back here, this is the fiberglass for the Dunstall. It's downstairs. Very nicely painted. That's the main part of it there. So it's got a fairing with wings on the fairing, the main body, and the tank cover, and a brand new windscreen as well. And I think that's mostly it. So this is the attic. Again, none of this stuff is on the inventory. Oh, let's see. Here's some takeoffs off the Racing 50. It's brand new. C50 parts. Bunch of the cables. I think this is off the Racing 50 as well. And some new forks, front forks. And I think that's it.